Young man, your question.
I'm glad to be speaking to you for finally. And my mother is dealing with lupus right now. And we've been taking the CMOS, the Viento, the Maya, the green food. And we're seeing much improvement. But I know you have other stuff to add to that haven't reached Nassau yet. So I'd like to, afterwards, get the names of those things so I could order it through the computer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and then secondly, but the lupus, right, it's leaving, even when it goes, it's going to leave pulmonary fibrosis, scar tissue.
Yes.
So we really need something to reverse the scar tissue because that's the cause of reduction in the oxygen diffusion and a chronic dry cough, which, the oxygen diffusion reduction causes a constant fatigue. And then there's also a miserable chronic dry cough because of the scar tissue in the lung.
Yes, sir.
So we need something to really reverse
okay.
that. Because, medical science...
I would tell Jamal, and I would put that together. What's your name?
Teru.
Jerome?
Teru. T-E-R-R-U.
T-E-R-R-U.
Like Peru with a T.
Teru.
But my question would be, what is yeast? I know what yeast is, but is there a purpose for yeast, like a useful purpose for yeast? Because I don't know.
There's never been a useful purpose for yeast because yeast is a fungus, bacteria really. It eats away on things. Yeast should never be in the human body. It has no purpose. The human body is composed of 102 plus minerals. Yeast is not one of them. So why should I take any yeast in my body? This is why Jamal is telling me that many of you who is making bread with spelt flour using the CMOS. CMOS acts in flour like yeast would. It raises the flour up. So you have a natural leaven here that you could bake your bread wholesome without the yeast because yeast affects the nervous system. Yeast affects the brain. He said his mother was doing better, but he would like to get something else, and I would tell that to Jamal.